Look at how the beauty of the Great Rift Valley in Kenya shines on, but to regret how it is slowly diminishing due to human activities. Back in the early days, you could not set a foot in the beautiful forest as they were encroached by the wild animals, which are now decreasing due to the increase of the human population. The forest used to be filled with the beautiful songs from different species of birds, which are now a history to tell. These are only but a few wild animals we came across roaming freely looking for something to feed on. Oh, the poor baboons, the zebras, and also antelopes. The baboons spend most of their time by the roadside trying to salvage for whatever they get, as the fruits and flowers they used to feed on are rarely found in the forest, and this is due to low amount of rainfall experienced. This is the source of the river, which starts from those beautiful mountains and flows downstream all the way to Lake Elementaita. As we move downstream, we are amazed by the activities which take place, hence diminishing the future of the river and its benefit to the future generation. Just have a look on the farming activities a few meters from the river, which also encourages soil erosion and also puts the life of creatures found in the river at risk due to the chemicals used while farming, which are washed into the river. We can also compare this river to a river in eastern Kenya that is also on its deathbed. Look at how wide the river used to be, but due to human encroachment, it's slowly turning into a seasonal river. The beautiful kids are only enjoying the sand by the river banks, but nothing to call a river anymore. The poor beautiful tree, which used to be glorious, is only staring at the waters some few meters away, but cannot quench its thirst. The kids can only sit on the tree and play around it, but cannot understand on the difficulties the tree is undergoing. Back in the days, it used to be surrounded by waters, but not anymore. Look at how the gorgeous stones are just staring at the only waters in the river that used to be flooded, with the water hence covering the beautiful stones. Although compared to the Great Rift Valley, this area of Eastern is not densely populated, but the climatic condition affects the vegetation found in the beautiful area. This is how the beautiful black snail can only but wish to get a drop of water just to quench its thirst, but all in vain, as the river is some kilometers away. But it's only a river, but also a river that used to be flooded. It's early in the morning, and as we enjoy the warmth of the sunrise, we can only listen to some few songs of the few remaining birds and the beautiful valleys covered by just a few vegetation. You can see how the trees are slowly drying one by one due to the change in climatical condition. That is a beautiful home which is surrounded by just a few trees and staring at the beautiful hill, which is slowly turning into a barren land. But unless more efforts are done in educating the people about the importance of conserving the nature, more and more indigenous trees will come to their deathbed. Hence, the future generation will only read about the trees in history books. So sad. Sources like this of the rivers will become history to tell. The land will become barren with only stones standing. Water will become scarce with maybe stagnant water found in few places. It's a good remedy of refreshing and cleaning the toxic chemicals in the air. More trees needs to be planted even as the population of the human being continues to increase. The large idle lands needs to be filled with more trees, hence favoring the wild animals. Populations which is slowly decreasing due to human careless activities of burning forests and felling big trees for their own interests. Because as you traverse down inside the valleys, which were filled with beautiful vegetations, you rarely come across any wild animals or even birds, but only black spots where trees were burned and turned into charcoal. Only the poor indigenous trees which are not beneficial to humans are left standing. The lake needs more and more waters from the rivers that pours into it so that the beautiful birds like the flamingos and other creatures that enjoys the lake as their home can survive. But unless more trees are planted on those beautiful hills and discourage humans from activities such as farming near the riverbeds and felling of trees, all those rivers will dry, hence the lake coming to its deathbed in the near future.